Ladies and gentlemen, stop whatever you're doing, because what I'm about to share with you is not just another news story, it's not just another summit, it is history unfolding before our eyes. Today is Wednesday, September 3rd, 2025, and the stage of world politics has shifted eastward to Vladivostok, Beijing, and Tianjin, where the future of our century is being written. Because friends, what's happening this week is no ordinary gathering. This is the consolidation of a new world. This is the Eurasian Century rising. Three massive events are colliding like tectonic plates: the Shanghai Cooperation Organization Summit in Tianjin, the Victory Parade in Beijing, where China just unveiled weapons that make the Pentagon sweat bullets, and the Vladivostok Forum, where Putin himself is orchestrating Eurasia's next chapter. Let me put it bluntly. This week may be remembered as the moment when the 500-year dominance of the West truly began to crack. Think I'm exaggerating? Stick with me. Let's rewind to 2001. In June of that year, the Shanghai Cooperation Organization, SCO, was born. A small, almost humble gathering of Russia, China, and 3 Central Asian republics. They called it the Shanghai Spirit: respect for sovereignty, cooperation against terrorism, extremism, separatism. 3 months later, 9/11, and with it, America's war on terror, an endless campaign not just against Islam but against the entire global South. 2 different visions of world order launched in the same year. One rooted in sovereignty and equality, the other in domination and perpetual war. And here we are, 24 years later, watching the Shanghai Spirit mature into a real alternative to Washington's rules-based order. At Tianjin, something extraordinary happened. For the first time in years, Russia, India, and China, RIC, sat together as a functioning unit. And who brought them together? Vladimir Putin. Putin the bridge builder, shaking hands with Xi Jinping and Narendra Modi, reminding them, "We are ancient civilizations, we cannot let border disputes define us." And for once, Modi seemed to listen. But geopolitics is never that simple. India blocked Turkey from joining BRICS last year. Now, they're blocking Turkey from full SCO membership. Ankara and New Delhi are playing chess with the future of Eurasia. Erdogan clasping hands with Raisi's successor in Iran, smiling in public, but behind the scenes, tensions boil. This isn't just diplomacy, it's a knife fight in a crowded room. But make no mistake, the real heart of this story is the bond between Xi Jinping and Vladimir Putin. After the Tianjin summit, Putin was received not just in Beijing but in Xi's official residence, the Zhongnanhai, a privilege reserved for the highest of the highest. Xi greeted Putin in Russian before slipping back into Mandarin. That detail matters, because in Chinese diplomacy, personal chemistry is politics. This isn't just about treaties and trade, it's about trust, respect, and the message it sends to the world. Russia and China are in this together, not as convenience partners, but as civilizational allies. And let's be clear, when Xi and Putin talk about reforming the international system, they never mention America by name. That's the beauty of Chinese statecraft. Subtle, indirect, almost poetic. Unlike Washington's crude threats and sanctions, Beijing and Moscow don't need to scream, their silence is louder than the White House megaphone. And then came Beijing's Victory Parade. Jets streaking across the sky in perfect formation, soldiers marching in lockstep, and at the center, the star of the show, the DF-5C intercontinental ballistic missile, capable of Mach 10 speeds, a range of 20,000 kilometers, multiple megaton warheads. That wasn't just a military parade, that was a message to Washington, to NATO, to anyone dreaming of a Pacific war. You want to mess with us? Be ready for consequences. This was China saying, "We are no longer hiding our strength, we are no longer biding our time, the time is now." And here's the kicker. At the Vladivostok Forum, in panels where Chinese scholars detailed the horrors of Japanese occupation in World War II, not a single Western scholar was present. None. Except Pepe Escobar and one Spanish Red Cross official. Think about that. The world's largest gathering on Wautu's real legacy, on Russia and China's sacrifices, and the West didn't even show up. It's not just arrogance, it's irrelevance. The multipolar train is leaving the station. The West isn't even on the platform anymore. Let me quote Xi Jinping directly. "The Chinese nation is a great nation, never intimidated by bullies. Humanity must choose peace or war, dialogue or confrontation, win-win cooperation or zero-sum games." That wasn't just rhetoric, that was a line in the sand. A message to Washington delivered without naming names: the age of unipolar dominance is over. And what's happening in the West while all this unfolds? Panic, desperation. Western media is in meltdown, painting Putin, Xi, and even Kim Jong-un's daughter as cartoon villains plotting world domination. The President of the United States himself went on a rant about a Eurasian conspiracy to collapse America. It would be funny if it weren't so pathetic. Because while Washington drowns in cognitive dissonance, the rest of the world is moving on. Eurasia is building new systems of trade, new systems of diplomacy, new systems of security. And the West? It's screaming at the clouds. Friends, let me be crystal clear. What we are witnessing isn't just another round of diplomacy, it's not just another forum, it is the foundation of a new world order. The Shanghai Cooperation Organization is stepping up. BRICS is expanding its reach. Russia and China are in lockstep, not just militarily, but civilizationally. India, despite its hesitations, is inching closer. And the global south, from Africa to Latin America, is watching and choosing sides. This isn't theory, this isn't speculation, it's happening right now in real time. The Eurasian Century is here, and no amount of sanctions, propaganda, or threats from Washington can stop it. So what does this mean for you, for all of us? It means we are living through the most important geopolitical transformation since World War II. A transformation that will decide whether the 21st century belongs to cooperation or confrontation. And here's the question, will the West adapt, or will it cling to a fading empire? Because history doesn't wait. If you found this breakdown valuable, if you want more uncensored, unfiltered analysis on the shifts shaping our world, then do me a favor, smash that button so more people see this. Drop A with your thoughts. Do you think the West can adapt to this new order, or is it already too late? And most importantly, to this channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss what comes next. Because friends, this isn't just news, this is the future, and we'll be here together to watch it unfold.